If you're new to the world of cryptocurrency, then here are 5 tips for beginners that you should definitely know. What is cryptocurrency anyway? Before we dive into the tips, it's best to have a handle on what we're dealing with exactly. To put it simply, cryptocurrency is a kind of currency that only exists electronically. Digital money. The technology behind it was developed by an individual nicknamed Satoshi Nakamoto during the 2008 global economic crisis. He, or she, since we have no clue to their identity, is the founder of Bitcoin, the first and most popular cryptocurrency there is. You see, banks tend to reduce the value of currency over time due to inflation. And on top of that, regular currencies need regulatory bodies behind them, such as banks and governments. Cryptocurrency works rather differently. It aims to solve some of the most significant pain points about traditional banknotes. The technology behind cryptocurrencies is called blockchain. Blockchain is a decentralized technology spread across many computers that manage and record transactions. A major part of this technology's appeal is its security. It all started with Bitcoin. The blockchain represents a digital ledger that includes all of the transaction in Bitcoin's history and is divided into blocks. Bitcoin's blockchain derives its strength from the nodes which are scattered throughout the world. Anyone can create a node and help to preserve the blockchain. Therefore, it's said that Bitcoin is decentralized. No single entity, be it a bank, a company, or a government, can co-opt the network. Hence, Bitcoin can't be shut down. So one of the major appeals of cryptocurrency is that it eliminates the need for having a governing body, such as a bank, to print and issue it. Transfers are done from person to person, eliminating the need for an intermediary. This also spells out instantaneous transactions that do not get imposed with high fees. But there are actually more advantages than just this. Let's take a look at them. First off, you have swifter, cheaper transactions. So instead of having to go through all of the legalities and unnecessary steps that come with sending money to another person, a crypto transfer is relatively simple and straightforward. There aren't any agents, brokerage fees, commissions, and extra fees that are needed, which just makes way for a fast, easy, and cheap transaction. Secondly, you can rely on having secure and confidential dealings. Any transaction done with cryptocurrency is completely encrypted, safe, and basically anonymous. Since there isn't any third party involved, no one has the chance to get to spy on your financial activity or get your details from your account history, such as a bank would. You're the only person who has the power to view your recent transactions. Cryptocurrency also affords a lot of financial freedom for the unbanked. Globally, there are billions of unbanked adults. This means they have no account with any financial institution or mobile money provider. We all know what a hassle it can be to open a bank account, given all the requirements and legalities they involve. It feels needlessly complicated and tedious to a lot of people. Not to mention people who are kept from opening accounts because they don't fulfill the bank's arbitrary requirements. Application processes being strict and requirements financial institutions require from their depositors being a deterrent, it makes sense that people would look for alternatives and have found one in cryptocurrency. None of this hassle exists with cryptocurrency, and so a person can easily make an account right away. You can look forward to quick international trade thanks to cryptocurrency as well. What used to take days or weeks on end can be transferred in a matter of seconds with crypto. Since these are online transactions that don't have to be passed on from one bank through to another, the waiting time for money transfers is reduced pretty significantly, no matter where you are in the world. Lastly, and this has been the most intriguing thing about crypto recently, it's an incredible growing investment opportunity. Initially, when Bitcoin was launched, it didn't have much value for around 2 years at least. Then, it started to take off slowly. It gathered a strong and active community around it that continuously improved its code. It has been a while since Bitcoin arrived, and now there are more than 10,000 different altcoins in circulation today, serving over 20,000 markets. On August 4th, 2021, the total value of all cryptocurrencies was estimated to be more than $1.6 trillion. That's down from April's high of $2.2 trillion. The total value of all Bitcoins was pegged at around $740 billion, regaining some ground from recent price lows. Still, the market value of Bitcoin is down from April's high of $1.2 trillion. Despite a few ups and downs, this sector has proven itself to be something we should take seriously. It will only grow in the future as the world adapts and takes on the needs of the post-modern digital population. A number of these coins are already in use and circulating today, and it will be a great investment opportunity for those who want to participate in trading them. Now let's get into the 5 tips and tricks you should know if you're a beginner in the world of cryptocurrency. We know all the things we've told you might have you itching to invest in crypto right away, but hold off a little longer. If you're planning to invest in crypto for the first time, it is absolutely crucial to be aware of the new venture you are entering thoroughly. Here are some things you should keep in mind. Number 1, find reputable news sources. There is a lot of debate surrounding crypto with the investment community in particular. You will find ample opposing opinions about it, even from the people who own them. A lot of people think it's just a fad that'll blow over with time, leaving its investors disappointed. This is why it's crucial to keep a keen eye on all the right news sources. Don't just dive in and buy all the coins you can get your hands on. Figure out reliable sources and stick to them. This doesn't mean that you have to turn a deaf ear to what the skeptics have to say. It's always great to look at things from several angles so that you know what you're getting yourself into, and a dissident voice might just save you from putting all your hard-earned money into the wrong coins. If you want to be a successful investor or altcoin owner, stick with the facts. Number 2, be prepared for volatility. All currencies are said to need some sort of regulation, but since crypto comes with the appeal of not having that, it also carries the con of being kind of unstable. It's no secret that cryptocurrency is still not as stable as the standard currencies. Just go take a look at that inflation of Bitcoin to almost $20,000 a piece less than 3 years ago. And you have to be agile and very smart with your decisions, and think about what will be best for the current amount of assets that you have. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's really hard to master the trends of this digital currency, and even experienced crypto traders are left scratching their heads often. So don't be too shocked if you find yourself in the same boat, and don't go too hard on yourself. It's basically a part of the deal at this point anyway. Number 3, venture into other altcoins. It makes sense if the first thing you want to invest in is Bitcoins, but you may want to rethink that. As we said, don't put all your eggs in one basket, as you may end up losing than gaining. Bitcoins may be the first digital currency to arrive and the one you've heard about the most, but they're only a part of this whole story. Do your research thoroughly and look at which coins are thriving the most, with the most used cases that you can benefit from. What you will end up using for your crypto will be up to you, so choose your assets wisely. Number 4, learn the uses of both hot and cold wallets. While crypto does exist digitally, you still have the option of storing them online or even offline. This works through hot and cold wallets. Both have their pros and cons, so we'd advise you to thoroughly do your research and figure out how each could work best for you. The ease of access that comes with a hot offline wallet may be pretty appealing to a beginner because they're more useful and versatile. But on the flip side, cold wallets offer more protection from hackers and other miscreants. As part of your journey into diversifying your assets, learn to use both types of wallets. Number 5, be vigilant. Crypto may be safer than traditional forms of money, but that doesn't mean it's foolproof. It still pays to be on the alert. If you're going to be trading in large amounts of altcoins on your mobile wallet, it won't hurt to take a look at the risks and vulnerabilities you might be opening yourself up to. Study the different ways you can manage your newfound asset and figure out a way to manage your digital money in a way that is both responsible and convenient for you. If you are new to the world of cryptocurrencies, then don't rush yourself. Mastering this field takes time and effort, so you're not going to become a whiz in one day. Dedicate time and practice to your constant learning and make sure you're satisfied with how much you've learned and have a handle on things before making the plunge. That way, you can maximize the potential of your precious coins. And with that, it wraps up the video. Thanks for watching.